Welcome to 3 Minutes With, where we meet researchers and their precision agriculture projects. Today, we have Steve and Leo from Queensland University of Technology to continue with the Future Farm series.
Great, thanks Nicole. Hi everybody, my name is Stephen Leo and I'm a PhD student at QT in Brisbane. Today I will be further adding to the previous Future Farm videos by talking about the cotton aspect of this overall project and specifically about predicting in-season cotton nitrogen status using Sentinel-2. So the goal of the cotton aspect of the Future Farm project is very similar to the grains by using on-farm and off-farm data sources and data fusion to be able to better predict nitrogen response and therefore improve overall nitrogen use efficiency. So this component of the Future Farm project was funded by the CRDC. So currently most cotton systems are overloaded with nitrogen, largely due to the recent low rainfall seasons, but also due to cotton soil's high mineralization potential. In addition to this, pre-plant nitrogen applications are prone to high nitrogen losses due to the high clay content of these soils and denitrification, where up to 50% of applied nitrogen can be lost. Alternatively, in-season nitrogen applications can be more efficient and profitable for the grower. In-season nitrogen application rates are typically based on petiole nitrate and leaf nitrogen samples, ideally collected multiple times throughout the season. However, these samples are typically bulked, therefore neglecting the spatial variability within fields, and ultimately a uniform nitrogen rate is applied. So for this particular case study, we evaluated the potential of Sentinel-2 vegetation indices, specifically NDVI and NDRE, to be able to predict these in-season parameters. So to do this, we imposed 4 nitrogen rates across 2 field sites, and then within each field site, we had 2 management zones where they ranged in soil properties. And then we collected petiole nitrate throughout the season at squaring and flowering. And in addition to this, we collected leaf nitrogen at the same time, in addition to bulb fill and maturity. So firstly, to test the prediction accuracy of Sentinel-2, we used half of the data we collected to train a model, and then the remaining half to test its accuracy. So in regards to leaf nitrogen, we saw promising results using the daily cumulative of NDRE from planting, which provided a Linz concordance correlation coefficient of 0.89. So the closer this Linz concordance correlation coefficient, or LCCC, is to 1, the better the fit is between observed and predicted values. In terms of petiole nitrate, we see some very promising results here, even though we did have a smaller data set, by achieving a LCCC of 0.86 using the cumulative NDVI in this case. Another aspect we explored, which is a concern from a remote sensing standpoint, is the inaccurate representation of nitrogen status due to cotton's ability to be able to transport nitrogen from the older lower leaves to the higher younger leaves within the canopy. So to test this, we assessed leaf nitrogen concentrations at the top and the bottom of the canopy and plotted these against Sentinel-2 vegetation indices. So the relationship that we saw between leaf nitrogen at the top of the canopy and the cumulative NDRE was quite moderate to strong, with an R-squared of 0.62. However, when we did the same relationship between the bottom of the canopy, we do get a slightly lower relationship, but still see some promising results there to be able to detect that nitrogen stress lower in the canopy. Lastly, if you have any questions or comments about our research or this particular video, I would love to hear them. So please don't hesitate to contact me with the details displayed here. Thank you for listening.